I want to chat a little bit about the type of ads that you should run based on your goals and based on your budget, because not all ads are created equal when it comes to the outcome you can expect as well as the budget you should invest. So business owners who are looking for, I'm going to say, a smaller win meaning email list growth. If you're looking for a webinar sign up, these are typically much more affordable than running ads for e-commerce. So running ads to get actual sales of products. So that said, if you have a smaller budget, if you are newer to Facebook ads, if you are just looking to dabble, to understand what you're doing, what you're looking at, how to even interpret the information that you're seeing from your ads, I'd highly recommend you consider running ads for email list growth. Like I said, these are a bit more affordable. You can get by with a budget of $10 or so a day. Yes, I have clients that are spending up to $40 or so a day to grow their email list, but that's over time. You can start small. And again, if you are brand new to this ads world, I'd greatly recommend it because that cost per email sign up, it's going to be low. I have clients that are around $1 or so, which is really low. Some are even under $1. And I have some that are paying up to $5, $6, $7, depending on their industry. Industries such as reaching entrepreneurs, those interested in digital marketing, that's a very expensive niche compared to, say, reaching women ages 30 to 50. That's going to be less expensive. So it kind of does just depend on the niche that you're in. But my great recommendation to you is if you are just entering into this world of ads, consider running ads for email list growth. Now, if you are a bit more serious about this, maybe you have tried ads in the past, or you know you are ready to invest, or you know that you need a more tangible result for your business than email list growth. Maybe you know you need product sales. Then you're going to go ahead and jump right into advertising for the actual sale of the product. My large Facebook Ads in a Weekend course really dives into the full e-commerce breakdown that's very much going into the weeds. This is meant to be, again, your high level, back to basic boot camp strategy and kind of even just getting your wheels turning about, okay, should I be thinking in terms of email list growth? Am I newer to this? Am I interested in just seeing how this ad process runs without losing my shirt, without spending thousands of dollars, right? Whereas if you are interested and you're saying, hey, I am here for the sales, I am really interested in investing in this strategy, then I'd recommend that you take a look at Facebook Ads in a Weekend where we go into that more. So anyway, I hope this kind of plants the seed for you. I'm going to give an example of, if you're somewhere in the middle, what this could look like. So I do have someone who came across my inbox recently. She sells clothing for kiddos, knit clothing. It's really, really cute stuff. And she's someone who would love to run ads for her shop. She'd love to get more sales coming in. And we were chatting in the DMs and kind of just deciding, okay, well, what is the best route to go? She's like, yeah, email list growth sounds nice, but I'm not sure that I'm really interested in doing that long term because I do have to have money to run ads to actually get people to buy my product. And we were chatting back and forth about this. And one of my recommendations to her was to consider running ads for email list growth just to get a gauge of understanding which audiences want to see her messaging. What kind of messaging are they resonating with? Is it longer form content that's in the ad, or is it short, sweet, and to the point? Are these people liking images of like close-ups of her product, or are they maybe more so looking for, images that are showing like a lifestyle feel rather than super focused on the product? So we were kind of chatting about that a little bit, how there are advantages of growing your email list if you've got the budget to do so. If you're okay setting aside a couple $100s and saying, hey, I'm going to put this towards growing my email list just to get some learning so that I can apply that to ads that I'm going to run directly to my shop, where I'm going to be pushing people towards my top selling knit baby product that I have. And so anyway, I just want you to know that there isn't a right or a wrong. It just more so depends on, I would say, your risk tolerance as well as how much money you have. And it's not to say running ads for product sales is super risky. I do this for our clients all the time. I've taught dozens of business owners within Facebook Ads in a Weekend how to do this, and you can set up your ad successfully, but it just depends, where are you at today? What feels right to you? Are you ready to make that investment and go ahead and push for people to buy your product, knowing that it could be a little bit more expensive and that learning curve is greater? Or email list growth is really nice entry level point. Quick summary for you here. If you have around $10 to $15 or so a day, I'd greatly suggest you consider running ads for email list growth. Make sure to use that lead objective that you saw when you're creating your campaign. During that first high level overview I showed you, there was that lead objective. I'd recommend starting there. If you have $30 to $40 a day or so to spend on ads, even if you run that for just maybe a 2 to 3 week period of time, I'd greatly recommend running ads for sales, assuming that you have a physical product you want to sell, because that's a healthy enough budget to get yourself started and really start seeing some sales coming in.